With the rise of the tech industry in the 21st century, the number of technology companies worldwide has surged. According to the latest reports from Forrester and Statista, as of 2026, the number of global tech startups has exceeded 150 million, an exponential leap from approximately 12,000 recorded in 2018. This explosion in tech growth has triggered a parallel demand for office furniture. Traditional procurement often fixates on aesthetics and pricing, overlooking the profound value of spatial color too. By utilizing B2B furniture platforms, like Click-to-Connect, businesses can bridge the gap between supply and demand to secure furniture solutions that are scientifically color-matched for their specific needs. Modern workspace design and cutting-edge psychological theories suggest that color can alter cognition through subtle priming, thereby influencing productivity. This is particularly critical for R&D departments. Unlike creative teams that thrive on vibrant hues, world-leading tech giants often opt for calming blue. Steve Jobs, during the development of Apple Park, highlighted this philosophy in an interview with Fortune 3. Steve understood that technology is often hot and chaotic. He wanted a space that felt like a sanctuary. He often spoke about the clarity of blue, how it reminds us of the horizon, something stable and infinite. For him, a desk wasn't just a piece of wood, it was a tool for focus. 1. Facilitating the flow state for engineers. While creative departments require stimulating colors to spark inspiration, R&D work is a different beast. Programming, circuit design, and data analysis demand sustained, high-level concentration. Color psychology reveals that the blue spectrum influences the hypothalamus via visual nerves, promoting melatonin production while suppressing adrenaline fall. Studies show that blue environments help stabilize heart rates. Professor Richard Culler of Lund University measured the effects of color on heart rate and EEG, electroencephalogram, activity, finding that prolonged exposure to blue environments increases alpha waves, the brain's signature for relaxed alertness. 5. Furthermore, research published in the Journal of Physiological Anthropology indicates that after 15 to 20 minutes in a blue light environment, subjects' systolic blood pressure dropped by an average of 3 to 5 millimeters of mercury, with significantly more stable heart rate. 6. Ultimately, calming blue reduces environmental friction and anxiety, allowing engineers to enter a flow state more rapidly. It is clear that this often overlooked variable, color, has a direct impact on corporate performance. 2. Mitigating visual fatigue. R&D professionals are not only sedentary, but are also heavy screen users. Calming blue furniture provides an essential chromatic balance. Because screens are typically high brightness light sources, a low saturation blue environment acts as a visual buffer. In architectural color theory, LRV, light reflectance value, is a critical metric. Pure white surfaces often have an LRV above 80%, which can cause glare. Research confirms that eye strain, specifically pupillary adjustment stress, is minimized when furniture LRV sits between 20% and 50%. Calming blue falls perfectly within this optimal range. By offering moderate reflectance compared to stark white or bright yellow, blue reduces retinal strain and prevents the visual burnout associated with long hours. As urbanist Jane Jacobs noted in the New York Times, a workspace that mimics the calmness of the natural sky provides a psychological buffer zone. Blue palettes serve as a visual anchor that allows the mind to wander without losing its foundation of logic. This sentiment is echoed by Google's workplace strategist in Fast Company. When we design for engineers, we prioritize cognitive endurance. We found that excessive warm tones can lead to mental fatigue faster. By using cooler, serene blues in deep work zones, we're essentially reducing the background noise for the brain. 3. The psychology of order, establishing subconscious discipline. The psychological concept of priming suggests that environmental cues can pre-activate specific mental frameworks. Blue is primordially linked to water and the sky, evoking a sense of vastness, depth, and stability. In most professional cultures, blue symbolizes expertise and rigor. This long-term cultural accumulation has formed a collective subconscious where blue represents rationality. Consequently, a blue-themed furniture configuration subconsciously nudges employees toward precision-oriented behavior. Additionally, R&D centers, packed with servers and high-powered hardware, often feel thermally aggressive. Cool visual tones provide a psychological cooling effect, helping staff maintain a cool head in high-pressure environments. 4. B2B procurement and spatial layout recommendations. If you are planning a furniture solution for an R&D center, here are professional recommendations based on EEAT principles, psychological and functional impact. Conveys stability and reliability, professional and stain-resistant. 7. Defines personal territory without causing spatial oppression. Reinforces the expectation of quietude, ideal for technical reviews. 5. Implementation strategy in modern workspaces. To effectively apply calming blue in R&D environments, organizations should begin with a phased design approach. First, conduct a spatial audit to identify high-focus zones. Next, integrate blue tones in layers, including furniture, partitions, and lighting accents. Third, align color choices with ergonomic and acoustic requirements to ensure functional harmony. Companies should also test employee feedback through pilot installations before full deployment. Finally, procurement teams must coordinate with B2B suppliers to ensure consistent material quality and color calibration across all office units. This structured approach ensures both psychological and operational efficiency at scale for sustainable long-term enterprise performance. Growth optimization. Conclusion. Calming blue is far more than a decorative choice. It is an invisible tool for efficiency. Through scientifically backed color schemes, enterprises can significantly alleviate employee stress. For professional office furniture suppliers, mastering the psychology behind these colors will undoubtedly lead to superior market performance and client satisfaction. Global Tech Ecosystem Report, the 150 million startup milestone. Elliott, A. J., and Meyer, M. A. 2014. Color Psychology, Effects of Perceiving Color on Psychological Functioning in Humans. Annual Review of Psychology, 65, 95-120. Fortune Magazine Archive. Inside the Ring, Steve Jobs' Final Vision for Apple Park. Westland, S. 2021. The Impact of Blue Light on Human Physiology and Circadian Rhythms. Journal of the International Color Association. Color, R. 1981. Non-visual effects of light and color, annotated bibliography. Swedish Council for Building Research. Journal of Physiological Anthropology. Physiological effects of environmental color on cardiovascular and autonomic nervous system activity. SIF Exhibition Matching Platform. Click to Connect. Industry Report, 2026 Ergonomic Office Furniture Sourcing Guide, 4 Metrics for Ergonomic Excellence Office Furniture. Subscribe for more ideas.